Hello and welcome to episode 11 of the Confounded Chronicles. So first off, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Krampus was great to me, brought me lots of really cool stuff, including a cold, so if I sound a bit under the weather, that is why. I had big plans this whole week. I have a few weeks off from my day job, where I was just going to spend time in here working on pens and getting them cranked out and putting a few up for sale. Like I said, I had a cold. I didn't feel like doing anything but laying around and trying to get well. This is the first day I've kind of felt decently well. And I haven't missed one of these videos since I started doing it, so I'm not about to start now. So this video is going to be just a quick explanation of things that are going to be coming in the next few episodes here. Because I don't have the frickin' power to do anything right now. I'm just so low on energy. So, that's what we're going to do. First main order of business is I've relocated the shed shop. As you can see, we had a big table in here. I'll do some extra video in here so you don't have to just look at me. We got rid of the big table in here because it was useless. It was just a junk collection space. We don't need it in here, so we moved it out of here. We're already tight on space, so I got to make it as efficient as I possibly can. I moved the mill over to the corner of the shop, or the corner of the shed here, and then we're going to basically cover that in with some plastic tarping to keep the chips from flying everywhere when I'm using my air blast. With it in the middle of the shop, as it was, without an enclosure around it, it just makes a mess out of everything. And especially being so close to the computer, I was getting chips in the keyboard and chips everywhere. So let's just, we're going to put a nice cover around it, and that'll keep the mess somewhat contained, at least in one location, so it's not so messy. As you can also see, I have the big 600-pound concrete monster lathe sitting in here. I was never completely happy where I left that project off. Yes, it became a functional lathe. You could technically use it. It just was lacking so many features that would make it a full-fledged lathe. And I want to continue with it. I want to build it up into something that actually functions as it should. Because I can't get rid of it. It's like, it's a lot of concrete. Like, I can't just throw it in the trash now. Like, I've built something that has to stay. I guess I could jackhammer it up and throw it away, but that just seems like a lot of work for work I've already put into it. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to carry on finishing this project up. I have new bearings for it. I've got a set of tapered roller bearings for it. I got a new spindle that actually has a pass-through ability for it. We're going to get all that rebuilt. I'll probably end up changing the 3-jaw chuck out to a 5C enabled chuck. Bunch of stuff. I hope to have that finished. Tailstock, carriage, everything. I want to continue working with that. If I put this in this video, at least it'll hold me accountable to putting some time into working on that. It's actually going to be a usable tool, a functional tool, and I use it. I do use it. I mean, I don't video when I use it, but I use it for some minor buffings and some weird stuff. I cut some borosilicate glass a while back, and I use that lathe to do it. So it is still a useful tool. I've just never been quite happy with where I left that project off. So we're going to work on that in the ample amounts of spare time I will find somehow. Other than that, you can see the shop is still a bit of a mess. I'm still cleaning it up a little bit here. Got to finish cleaning up the lathe bench. There's just a bunch of parts sitting on it everywhere. Parts for the big lathe, parts for this little lathe. So we'll get that cleaned up over the next few days here, now that I'm kind of feeling well enough to be back out here and working away. Like I said, the mill is in the corner. We have a big upgrade coming for the mill. I had decided that, especially after that last video where I was using that 3/16 or the 3/16 shank end mill in those cheap offshore collets that were given to me for review, I don't know, a year or so back. Honestly, the collets for 1/4 inch and up, they work okay. They're, like I said, they were about equivalent to whatever kind of inexpensive collet I would get from my local machine shop. 1/4 inch and lower, they're garbage, totally useless. Like the 3/16 collet I was using had visible runout, which is pointless when you have a machine that you're trying to cut accurate parts with. And it's just going to end up roasting end mills for me and just leading to a lot of frustration. So what we're going to do is get rid of that whole R8 collet system. I went and bought the Tormach TTS system, the quick change system. That should be here next week. So I got a bunch of the ER collets. I got a few set screw holders. I got one of the Jacobs compatible ones. A bunch of parts for it so that we can make use of that. And that'll make that a lot more of an efficient machine to use, because the tool changes will be significantly quicker. Even with the manual, like I don't have a power drawbar or anything on it yet. It's just still going to be miles easier than trying to unthread an R8 taper every time and put a new one in for the new part. So I'm excited to see that, and the runout should be significantly better. It seems like everyone is quite satisfied with the TTS systems, so I just decided to buy into it, and we're gonna see how that works. So I'm super excited for that. Should be here on Thursday next week, so might be able to squeeze a little bit of it into the video for next episode. But if not, it'll be coming out soon, and we'll be able to use that, and that'll be awesome. So that's all I really have to update right now. Like I said, no new machining to happen right now because I've spent it reading about G code and learning about fixtures and catching up on some YouTube videos. So nothing crazy interesting here. But like I said, I'm finally feeling well, so we're gonna be back out here doing some work. I'll be able to shoot some video for you guys. Hopefully we'll have some new pens up for sale, which I'm super excited about. I hope everyone's having a great Christmas and has a safe and happy New Year. This is the last video of this year, I think, unless I get crazy and decide to make one in the next couple days. But other than that, I will see you guys in the new year. Thanks so much for watching. As always, take care. Adios. Bye.